I'm surprised Taz has his normal aim. He tends to use numbers as well, but we'll see. Well, it's going to be Virtus.Pro starting on the CT side.
What, 7-4-2?
Exactly, just like that. That actually throws me off more than it should. But already, Virtus.Pro with some pretty good mid-control here, and it looks like iBUYPOWER are going to be headed off towards the A bomb site very early on.
Taking a look, you've got 3 players that are already set up. They've got 1 player inside of mid there from iBUYPOWER. Those are both, they're going to push in now. They've got all 5 players now pushing there through that A main. Pasha up on top. He's going to get dropped by AZK. Now it's evened up down to this 4-on-4.
Oh, AZK with some great kills. That's a 3rd one coming in. The young player here doing fantastic work. It's going to be Neo and Snags left. The bomb is going to go down. Things are looking so good right now for the American squad. Snags very close here. Could get a kill, but he's going to go down to steal. And that's the end of the round of iBUYPOWER already very hyped up.
So you saw, again, I got juked by it, but again, I'm looking long distance on the monitor here. They tossed out decoys that were actually over there inside of mid. There was also a smoke there.
Yeah.
That may have been enough to kind of draw them in for just a moment or kind of delay them on that rotation towards the A bomb site. They had a bunch of smokes and flashes that they executed there. They were smoking off that mid connector to allow them to enter into that A bomb site and really cutting off any of those players that were rotating there on Virtus.Pro.
We'll see how this is going to unfold. Scadoodle with just a pistol, and we all know why. And actually, as someone who mainly ends up watching European games, I'm really excited to see how Scadoodle is going to play in this game. Because I think whenever we talk about top overs in the world, we tend to mention people like Guardian and a bunch of other players. I think we way too often leave Scadoodle out of it, because he is definitely worthy of being in that group. And we'll see if he's going to step it up today. Right now, Snags low on health is going to go down, and it's going to be Neo and Taz left here. 2-on-5, not much of a chance for them to really do anything.
All right, so right now we've got this score here. It looks like it's about to be 2-0 right now in favor of iBUYPOWER. We're on board with Taz.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get the camera on somebody else. Is that the?
I'm curious if it's just our program here and it's not going live. So now looks like we've got to switch over here. I think it was just internally to us here.
Right,
so hopefully we have been watching the gameplay at this point right now.
Well, we haven't missed much if we missed that round, because really it's just Taz, and he's about to go down, being sandwiched in as well. So a flawless round from iBUYPOWER, definitely a very good starting point. Their money is going to be good. The only one who's died yet is Dazed. Everyone else is on 0 death scoring.
And so, that's a great point to bring out, especially because if Virtus.Pro decides to try to do anything special, they can't now. They know for a fact that they can't do anything, and that also plays into iBUYPOWER's, especially Daze. Daze likes to calculate things. One of the things I was going to say during the pregame, whenever you mentioned that he's a great strat caller, he reminds me a lot of Existence. Existence from now would be Titan. And so Existence, his play style, anytime, this was it's probably about a year ago now, the way that smokes would deter any strat that would happen. They would never push through any smokes. Well, Dazed is that same exact type of player. He says, we will wait until the smoke goes away. Yeah. And so what you'd start to see is those smokes would delay them so long that they would only be able to have a plan of attack within like the last 20 to 30 seconds of the round. And that was not enough. Of course, you had to execute whatever plan you had. There was no back plan.
And we'll see. Hopefully, I mean, even now with the smoke changes recently, it's even more important not to run through smoke, because it really will get you killed. We'll see if Dazed has adapted to that. Right now, it's looking pretty good, and I'm a little bit annoyed that Scadoodle picked up that AK. I really wanted him to go with the AWP later on.
You know, in the initial, whenever we first got a glimpse of Scadoodle, as we'll go ahead and hop into this round, you can see again, Virtus.Pro, they did not buy this round, so they're dropping one by one, left up to Taz and Bialy here. Taz up on top. You've got a crossover there. Bialy's going to be down low, and he spots one. He's going to get taken out. And finally they pick up, I believe this is their 2nd kill of the game here.
Yeah.
And so now Taz spraying down, takes down a 3rd one to make, actually still dropping Dazed. And so that might actually help them out in the long run. It's actually been better for them that Steel killed off Dazed opposed to Taz actually getting that kill.
Yeah.
So that way may hurt the economy later on down the road.
Yeah, it definitely shows Steel starting off with much less than his teammates, but they're going to be all right. Right now it's all AZK, though. 7-0-1. That's a great start, but now Virtus.Pro actually have rifles. Yeah,
one of the good things, so again, we saw Scadoodle at the start, whenever he first got into Counter-Strike Global Offensive. His op was unreal. His play style of utilizing that op was completely different. Looks like we're seeing them push up a little bit there, but now what we're starting to see, he's not a one-trick pony anymore. He actually can utilize the AK as well as the up. Of course, the up is going to be his bread and butter, but he can use the AK now a little bit better, and he has been focusing on how to throw those nades properly. And really, I think he's changed. Now he's not just a gamer that's played other team first-person shooters, but now he's actually a CSGO player, and a really good CSGO player at that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I really love Scadoodle's style, and I think he deserves to be mentioned amongst the top opers in the world. Once he gets up and running, I'd put him up there.
The way that he ops is just so fun to watch because it's so erratic. There's different types of angles that he would watch, the different types of shots that he would take. He's just fun to watch. And so really, like you mentioned, when he gets on, he gets on.
Oh, Swag up here very close to Pasha. Pasha's going to fall down off that ledge, and that smoke is covering. Oh, Dazed will help out. I was going to say that's a bad time to reload for Swag. That could have been dangerous. Now instead, it's 3-on-4, and still got about 20 seconds left for iBUYPOWER. So you did point this out. Sometimes they're very slow.
And now we're going to see this execution right here within the last 20 seconds. It's going to be down to a 3-on-2. Taz and Bialy again rotating back around, but this time they do have rifles to work with here. Bialy's going to fall. Taz is going to get challenged after he picks up that kill on Dazed. And they will get that, trying to get that plant. And that'll be an extra little 300 there in the pocket there.
So that's a very cool detail, because when Dazed was right in this corner, I actually thought what they would try and do is just throw a flashbang, then cross over and put the bomb down. I think that's what most teams would do, but the flash actually was an aggressive flash to try and take down Taz, so maybe this had something about iBUYPOWER's frame of mind. And I think this is a really good place for them to be in. If they feel like they can challenge and really try and kill Virtus.Pro instead of just, you know, skating around them, trying to put the bomb down, that might be a really good mental advantage here early on.
So I was talking with Steele there from iBUYPOWER, and one of the things that he had mentioned, he goes, this is exactly what you want, talking in terms of Virtus.Pro against Netcode. He's like, that's exactly the match that you want to lead into the next one. I kind of disagree in terms of you start to become complacent with, hey, we're playing lights out, we're playing great, we can just keep slaying over, don't worry about anything, you know, let's keep going. Well, again, you're not focusing, you're not having to make sure that you're in the game. You can just out-frag your opponent, and so now we may see a little bit of difference here. Again, it's early in the game, but it's something to take in consideration that after you dominate a team so bad, sometimes you can actually have an adverse effect against you.
Yeah, I think that's definitely true. But I don't think Virtus.Pro are going to be, you know, they're not going to be sloppy for too long.
They're a pro team.
Even at that, this is a CT-sided map, so for iBUYPOWER to have these early rounds, definitely going to be really good. Right now, 4-on-2, obviously, this is an eco round, and Bialy actually coming up with a pretty good kill, and because Steel is so low, this can still work out for Virtus.Pro. The bomb is not down yet. That's the big thing.
Yeah, so again, they just utilize every bit of the time that they have. And if they usually execute, like I said, between 20 to 30 seconds, that's usually their time frame. That's Dazed's kind of play style. He likes to work the picks and adapt his strat, and then they execute from there. So now you can see that Taz, he's set up for an exit here. He's been able to pick up quite a few kills whenever he pushes in at the very end. But now you can all see Bialy, who's been able to save back over there towards the truck. He's also looking for an exit, trying to get those weapons away from iBUYPOWER. But right now it's about to be a 5-0 lead.
Yeah, and actually maybe we can just listen in on the iBUYPOWER squad to see what they're saying here.
One of you drop me? Spread the money?
Let me drop. Let me drop.
Okay,
Oh,
so drop money
yeah,
while they
I
do
got
this.
Alright, 131, crisscross smokes into the 131 A-take.
Okay.
Remember, I'm going to be solo middle after we take middle control.
Okay.
All right, so a 1-3-1 A-take, and I gotta think that that's really 3 people coming out here, 1 here. The question is, the last guy, is he gonna be in the middle being annoying?
So we're going to see a smoke probably from one of these players back over here towards the blue side as well. He's going to hop over on the pipes. He's going to fall back, and he's tossed that smoke out. Just kind of a basic setup that we've seen, getting these guys prepared here. And yes, that's instead of inside of mid, Steel's actually going to be all the way over there towards that B side. He's going to get dropped by Neo there.
Yeah, so that definitely ruins a big part of the plan, because now you see already Virtus.Pro, they can focus a lot more in the middle. They already got the 1 kill, and if Neo pushes forward now, he's going to know everything about the strat that's coming up. So we'll see how the 1-3-1 strat's going to work. Obviously, Pasha already scoped up on that door. They might have to change this already.
Yeah, so they've got that door open there on that blue door. He's going to push up there. Nice little flashbang over the top. Dazed able to take down 2. Finally, Taz is going to answer back.
Oh, and I think, was that a team flash? Bialy in the corner, they're not checking, and Scadoodle goes down. Next in line is Swag, and he's going to go down as well. Bialy with some great shots coming out. He goes for the spray, he's going to get it. Nice triple kill from Bialy, and that gives Virtus.Pro the first round of the match for them.
Great control. Again, getting that early pick there onto Steel. I don't believe that they expected him to kind of push around. So one of the things that iBUYPOWER probably learned from that matchup watching Virtus.Pro and Netcode is Neo likes to watch that angle. He likes to push up, play a little bit more aggressive. He takes that sight line so that way he can make those quick calls. He make the and realize exactly where their opponents lie.
And it seems like Steel's job all the time is just walking down here. I mean, they seem to be doing the exact same thing, and I'm not actually surprised by that.
Neo's doing the same thing as well.
Yeah, and if you do something and it doesn't work, that's not a reason to stop doing it. It could just be a tiny thing. This time, if Steel gets the pick off, we'll have to see if that's going to work out differently. Neo waiting there, Steel going to peek in, does a little bit of damage, and now he's waiting for him to fall back. And obviously, if Steel gets this kill, that's going to weaken the defense already. They're going to have to rotate people over, and then the actual attack from the 1-3-1 push is going to work very differently.
So we can see this is kind of a traditional setup here on Cash. You have one player that's over inside of mid for Pasha. He still has that op in hand. You've got two players playing over there inside of B, and you got two players over there towards A, both of which are ready for a quick rotate. One to help out Pasha if needed, if he gets flashed. So you can see that he's already starting to fall back there towards White Truck to be able to help out his teammates there inside of A. So really, it's just a whole support factor. But one of those things that kind of can make an impact is if they over-rotate. And that'll kind of separate the D, and it'll take longer to rotate from one bomb site to the next.
Actually, right now, Virtus.Pro are giving up a lot of mid-control. Look at this. Pasha's all the way back here. Taz is sort of looking down the middle, but the smoke's going to prevent it. So it's going to be down to Neo and Snax. Snax forced back with the Molotov's going to try and smoke off. He's just buying time right now. Neo's up here. He's going to have to wait. He goes down, and Steel with the headshot. Daze takes down Snax, and the bomb site's open for business.
I like where that smoke was set up. It was just on the edge, so that it looks like it's kind of blocking that connector area into that B bomb site. And Pasha just trying to take advantage of that little area that he had, but he does get taken out. You can see now that it's left up to Taz and Bialy once again. And Taz, this time he won't take out a player there from iBUYPOWER. And now it's left up to Bialy, and this will actually reset their money pretty quickly here.
Oh, yeah. They're not going to have, at least two of the players don't have a lot of money here. Bialy probably just wants to try and save it, but they're coming for him from every angle. He's about to get backstabbed as well. Swag running right into him, and that's going to be the kill. So, yeah, you're right. 2,000 on Pasha and Snax. I guess the other three combined, they might just choose to force it up here, just because they're tired of losing rounds, probably. Yeah,
especially if they sit here on the CT side. And you can see that they've got the buy there. Snax actually has a CZ that he's going to be working with. That's Neo, who has an op. So look out for him. The same exact angle that he's been watching here time and time again in the B bomb site. He's going to do the exact same thing. He may have had a better spawn here. Watch him drop. Now he's got a perfect setup. Perfect flashbang coming around there, slowing him down. And that might just hold them over there for a little bit longer. It also allowed Snax to push up there inside of Checkers to kind of get a better angle with that CZ. Pushing up inside of mid, you've got iBUYPOWER just dropping him one by one.
Yeah, and now the quest for Neo here is to try and hold on to this AWP, because iBUYPOWER have already taken over almost the whole of the map. Snax, if he had a rifle, this could be a really great flank, but with the CSAT 75, not sure it's going to be quite enough. He's going to be spotted as well, and that gives up the game. He might survive a little bit, but surely they're going to come and find him.
He does make it across there. He will try to save. You've got Neo that's going to be right over here trying to help out his teammate. But he needs to make sure that he doesn't lose that op. That CZ, get rid of it. Keep the op as long as possible here.
Yeah, so Snax, I think he's just holding this corner basically for Neo. So I don't know why they're both looking that way.
That's strange.
Seems very risky.
That is an open area there inside of mid where he can get taken down.
Good flashbang's going to take down Steel, but I'm not sure they can get the AK, or at least if they try.
He may shoot it back towards T-spawn to help out his teammate if he can.
Swag's going to be running in just at the right time, and that leaves Neo alone. 1-on-4, takes down one. He's got to save this AWP. And just a reminder for anyone who's used to just seeing Global Offensive, where you don't really see Neo with the AWP, in 1.6, he did AWP, so it's not completely foreign to him.
No. So it's like riding a bike. As you see, he's been able to pick up two. And again, this is a perfect spot for him. We watched how he initially started off there in that B bomb site, trying to watch that cross. it's easier to watch that cross with an op opposed to the M4.
Yeah.
And so we'll see if he just does it again. Again, he's just trying to hold on to this op one more time. Or also try to get a pick to start off the round that may drop a weapon for his teammates here.
And it seems
It's gonna be
like
tough.
It seems like there's a little bit of a game within the game going on over here, just between Neo and
Yes.
Steel. And you know, it's incredibly unfortunate. The one round where Steel decides he's not even going to peek, he's going to throw one flashbang and then never return. That's the round where Neo is ready. Now he's going to have a chance, but they're all coming, and he has backup from one guy with a pistol. Neo's going to have to do amazingly here. Going to go for the shot, gets ACK, peeks again, misses it, and now that's a big problem. But Snags is there to help out. The bomb is dropped inside. This is a huge opening, and Neo gets one more kill. That's massive.
Yeah, so it's down to this 2-on-4. Swag over there inside of Checkers are trying to redeem themselves after losing 3 players quickly there in the round to the CZ. Swag watching his flank, taking down Taz. And we're down to this 3-on-2. Scadoodle, he's been able to pick up the op. You wanted it, you requested it. Now he's got Pasha's op in hand. The bomb is down inside of that B-bomb site. So really, it's just going to be a battle back and forth. Pasha decides to peek out, and he will get taken down.
Yeah, now Swag inside Checker. They still have plenty of time, and a Molotov as well. Scadoodle doesn't get that shot, and now Snags is going to run up. He gets the kill. Nicely done from Snags, and Swag is going to go down. A great round. Triple kill from Snags. But really, a lot of the time, I think that was opened up by Neo. He got the first 2 kills in that round with the AWP, and then he had to disconnect and reconnect in, so actually that resets his score annoyingly. But still,
at least
that
his
was
economy
nice.
is still the same.
So, I mean, just to bring it back a little bit, that's the power of keeping that one AWP alive in the round, because if they lost that, they just lose this round, no question about that.
Yes. Yeah, no, again, getting that initial opening kill to make sure that you can help out your teammates. Snacks did a really good job, though, too. He used that CZ. He was playing close quarters. He heard that Neo made the call out saying, hey, we know for a fact that we have 3 or 4 guys that are pushing me. We've got flashbangs, multiple flashbangs coming at us. And so they tried to be able to pick up some kills. And CZ from Snacks was able to get the job done there. And, of course, it all started with Neo's ops.
A look at that. The one person to get hit by a grenade is actually Dazed, who has no body armor, so that's why he took that massive damage from a single grenade. But they're going to keep pushing. iBUYPOWER don't care about grenades. They want the AK, and actually they're going to get the kills in. But Taz, even flashed, is going to take down Scadoodle and SByAli with a kill. It's looking very good right now for Virtus.Pro, and they need it much more than iBUYPOWER do. Even if iBUYPOWER lose every single round in the remaining of this half, I think they're going to be fine. But the bomb goes down. Look at Steel's little adventure over here.
Hey, Steel said, you know what? You give me a chance, I'll take it. And so the bomb will go down. He's just delaying it out, tossing out a molly. Now he has to defend against Snacks, who's over there inside a Checker. Bomb's still ticking away. They don't know that Still has just a Glock in hand, and they'll just go ahead and push on through. But again, getting the bomb down in that time is definitely beneficial there for iBUYPOWER. But Virtus.Pro picks up their 3rd round now. And look at their economy where they sit. Daze is at 7,700.
They could. If they really, I mean, they know Virtus.Pro don't have a lot of money, so they could actually go for it, and feels like maybe they will. At least they buy one. Yep, there's the call made. So I think this type of call is made not so much based on their own economy, but what they think Virtus.Pro has. That's the main factor why they want to buy right now.
You want to make sure that you reset that economy for VP. And so right now we've seen the push over there towards the A-bomb site. And already you can see that Virtus.Pro is quickly adapting to this setup. Let's take a look at the overview while we have the chance here. You can see that they have 4 players in Snacks right out of the get-go. Instead of going directly over there towards the B side, he went over there towards the A side to join up with Taz and SByAli over there. And now you can see he's just rotating back and forth. He's relying on Neo. Neo, again, has that op watching that cross, so he can make that early call if needed.
Yeah, that's definitely the main point. It's obviously really strong because when he's hitting shots like he was before, you just need one person there.
And so it's great because you also have Pasha, who's inside of mid, who can help make a call out as well. Here's the plan of attack now for iBUYPOWER.
And iBUYPOWER relying heavily on smokes. They've just bombarded this whole bomb site, but Pasha still picks the kill. Now ACK with the return. They're jumping up on the container. They need to get these kills, but there are so many people here for the Polish team, and it's working out great now. Steel and Swag are left, and one is almost going to go down. What? What was that? Now it's a 2-on-2. That little trick on the ladder worked. He actually managed to push himself off the ladder, and that's obviously down to the game mechanics. Now Neo going to pick up a kill. Grenade to follow. Swag going to hit him right in the face. He's to 6 HP. Bomb goes down, but Neo just needs one click, and there it is. To the rescue. It's going to be the 1.6 Legend. He's going to be defusing the bomb as well.
He went back and got his op and everything.
All right, so I guess everyone knows, but if you're on a LAN like this and you actually sort of, you strafe and you click, you're gonna get a little boost off, and I think that little boost actually probably saved the round for them, because that was obviously gonna be a kill otherwise.
Oh, I agree. He was stuck in a really tough spot, but then you saw him bounce off of the ladder, and his teammate was the one that got the kill. That was Steel who jumped off of the ladder, and Swag was on the other side. He got that kill. Now, one of the things that we haven't talked about, which is kind of crazy we haven't talked about it yet, is the addition of Swag to iBUYPOWER in these recent comings. So you see how well he was with Complexity, and I really think that he was that X factor for that squad back then. And I think I'm really curious in my perspective in terms of LANs, if he's still that X factor for iBUYPOWER.
We'll have to see. Right now, he's not doing terribly. He's on 10 kills, which is the second highest on the team, so he's doing a good job so far. But you're right, Swag is a scary player, and it's even more scary to consider how young he is. That really worries me.
With his youth, he's very mature, at CS maturity.
Yeah, but that makes me wonder what happens in a couple of years if he keeps playing. That's always on my mind whenever I watch Swag play.
Well, you can see that they've set up. They've actually dropped the bomb over there towards that B connector inside of mid on the T side. And so they're just waiting right now before they decide to pick up that bomb. They're going to decide whether they go towards mid or mid to A or go back over there towards B. They're probably going to do a 3-2, and actually it's kind of going to be different because they're going to wrap around there towards that B bomb site. They've got they're all going through the vents area. They're already in Checkers area, and you got to look out for Neo, who's on the backside with that AWP. Snacks inside the site. He's going to get taken down. Neo's also fallen, but Pasha's already on that quick rotate. Takes down one, make that two. Finally, Scadoodle finishing the job, but it's going to be down to this 1-on-2.
Yeah, and he doesn't realize how close they are. They're going to peek in, and he goes down. That was definitely not planned, but great push in from Pasha, and it's about time. I was just about to mention, Pasha's actually low on the scoreboard with Neo as well, which is, well, Neo disconnected, so that's actually why I'm sorry, but Pasha very low on the scoreboard right now, which is incredibly unusual. Pasha is probably one of the best players in the world at this point. I mean, at least 2014, Pasha is going to be in the top 5, basically.
2014, 2007, 2009, he's had a good run as well.
Yeah. No doubt about that. So I expect Pasha's probably going to be stepping it up a lot more before this best of 3 is over.
All right, you got Taz, who's inside of mid, is actually exchanged with Pasha instead. This time he's going to have to backpedal, and let's see if it kind of works out. Nice flashbangs coming over the top. That allows Daze. Again, this is a save round. Daze has picked up 2 with that P250, and finally he's going to fall to Pasha.
Oh, but this is still pretty big. They're coming in the vent right next to Neo. He's going to have to try and do this with just a pistol, and he gets overrun. iBUYPOWER stealing this round away, and it started with that 1 kill in the middle on Taz.
Still not over yet as Pasha and Bialy are going to rotate back over here towards that A side. Bialy's going to go ahead and hold on to that. Here comes the flash and the molly. That's usually enough, but Scadoodle in the backside of the site will be able to pick off Bialy right up there on top of Heaven, and Pasha's realizing this round is probably lost here. We're going to try to hold them as much as possible, but he is going to try to save his weapon, and if he can, he'll get an exit, but I highly doubt that's his objective now.
No, Burley just wants to hide, but Swag is going to find him. There's no hiding here. That's 8-5, and in the grand scheme of things, this round could be a really painful one. Even losing Taz in the middle early on to a really, really nice flashbang, you got to give them that. That shouldn't be enough for them to lose the whole round like that.
It's really interesting to me is that they switched positions. Taz and Pasha switched positions there inside of mid with the M4. They're both basically doing the exact same type of style, their exact same type of positioning. So really it was just a difference in shooting style. And now we can see that Neo has the op again. He misses that first shot, but he only knows that one is crossed. And this time, Scadoodle picks him off with that AWP. Out in the open is going to be Pasha. This is a save round for the rest of his teammates, being there from Virtus.Pro. You can see you've got 2 CZs and 1 P250 there in the hands of Bialy.
Yeah, that was really funny. That was a good shot by Snacks, but unfortunately, this time the gamble with the AWP on Neo, it doesn't even work out, not even a little bit. Instead, Dave's going to pick up a double. And it's going to be a 1-on-4 here for Pasha. So actually, I think right after this round, we'll try and listen in to iBUYPOWER and see what they have to say, because I don't think Pasha is going to be able to do this.
Yeah, so he's stuck in this last bit of... he's going to try to figure out how he could get a weapon out of here.
Oh, he's hearing someone behind him, definitely. I think that's Swag running around. So he's going to peek, and Swag takes him down. Now let's see what iBUYPOWER have planned for the next round.
Yeah, let's just scrim them. Let's just scrim them this session and just outgun them right here. But listen,
we
Scott, can you go A main and pick?
Yeah.
Yeah, get
I'm
mollies.
saying
What, Scott?
we
What?
should double nade fence. Like, just walk up A main, double nade fence.
Yeah,
plays it
yeah.
out,
You
right?
walk into A, you three go there, boost me. Backstore. Josh, boost me.
Yeah, so A main pick is the call.
So this is interesting to me. Scadoodle actually communicating and conversing with his teammates. He was so shy whenever I first saw him play. Now he's actually talking back to the in-game leader and even saying, "Hey, Dazed, this is a good idea. Let me try it." And he confirmed.
Oh, Swag still in the room here, and this is I think, if there was anything on this map where I'd expect to find Swag, it'd be right here. I've seen him before just play this door, and it's so scary. He's so good at it. So far, it's just the one kill, but it's working out either way for the whole of iBUYPOWER. It's a 2-on-3, and now it's going to be Neo alone. Last round of the half here.
Scadoodle did get those 2 picks that he said he was going to do there inside of A main. Left up to Neo, down to a 1-on-3. He's going to get dropped by Daze. 10-5 is going to be your first half score there in favor of iBUYPOWER.
This is very interesting. Obviously, a really good result for being on the T side of Cash. So, Virtus.Pro definitely not out of this yet. But if they win this pistol round, if iBUYPOWER win the pistol round, it's going to be an uphill battle, no doubt. Do we know what the second map is?
I don't.
Someone
we'll get it.
Someone will tell us. I'm just curious.
Actually, I've got an idea. I'll figure it out for us.
All right, excellent. Well, here we go. Second half is coming up, and now it's iBUYPOWER's turn to play on the more favored side here on DE Cash. A map, by the way, that is played much too little in the European scene. We need more cash in official tournaments.
So just so everyone knows, we'll keep you posted as well. This is the first map of the best of 3, and we'll do our best. Hopefully, I'll get you guys a graphic. I'll work on that. Get you a graphic that says what best of maps we're in. Or right now, we're in the first map of this best of 3.
Yeah.
But I'll work on right now as well. I'll get the
We'll figure
what maps
it out.
we have in this.
Oh, please, Scadoodle, one more time. Is he going to do it? Snacks will take him down, but there were some beautiful USPS shots down the middle. Dazed over here, battling it up with Byali, and he's got some backup as well. Look how calm they're shooting here. The American players, they're not panicking at all. They're taking it slowly. Swag going to help out. Snacks and Taz are left now. 2-on-4, and now it's going to be a 1-on-4 for Snacks, and he may be good, but I don't think he's that good. He's trying to run it out, but he's basically surrounded. He's going to go down, and iBUYPOWER win the pistol round on the second half. Those initial shots from Scadoodle, they deserve a role in some future movie, I think.
Yeah, so special thanks to you. HLTV helping out with, they've been posting the maps the whole time as well, so immediately knew where to go to. So DE Cash, of course, is our first map. Our second map is going to be on DE Inferno, and then Season will be our third map if needed. So really, that's an interesting choices all across the board there, having both Cash and Season a part of this this map list here.
Yeah, so it makes me think that these maps were picked not so much based on what team really wanted to play these maps, more like trying to prevent the other teams from playing their favorite maps. Not sure that's the best call, but we'll have to see. Steel is going to flash his way in. He has the FAMAS, and it's an eco round for Virtus.Pro. And Steel's making quick work here, getting some good kills. Finally going to go down to Taz, who's now alone and got one more, but that might be the end. He's on 22 HP. So we're looking at 12-5 here for iBUYPOWER, and looking really good early on. And you know what, Corey, you asked people to tweet at me earlier and say what I was going to say. And I might as well say it now, that things are looking a little bit bad for Virtus.Pro, at least at the beginning here. But my call was actually that I did not see iBUYPOWER winning this best of 3.
And that's what you said.
Yeah,
I
could not imagine that.
I do have the recording from it, so.
It's on tape and everything. I really could not imagine that. They're playing a lot better than I thought. I think Virtus.Pro playing a little bit worse than I imagined. But I'm not worried yet. I think they can still make it back. I would put Virtus.Pro as favorites in this matchup. But so far, I'm pleasantly surprised. This is really cool.
Yep, so that's what I had you on recording, saying that you didn't think that iBUYPOWER was going to win this one against a European team.
No, definitely not.
And I told you that it's interesting to me, the fact that we always go in this European versus USA. Someone please realize that Europe is a continent and that US is a country.
Yeah,
Put those two things together, do your maths, and you'll figure this out. So right now, 4-on-3, and you've got Scadoodle, who decided to pick up the auto sniper right now. They will get the bomb planted there inside of that bomb site. AZK pushing up. We really haven't talked much about AZK as well, but they will finish off the round there. Scadoodle just tapping away with that auto snipe, and now the score is going to be 13-5 in favor of iBUYPOWER. So immediately we're going to start to look towards DE Inferno.
Yeah, it looks like this is basically slipping out unless Virtus.Pro have really done the homework here on the C side of Cash and can show something incredible. It's probably not going to happen. I like the fact that Pasha's picked up an AWP though. Try and see if he can outgun this auto sniper, and that's definitely a possibility. Pasha is no slouch when it comes to this rifle, but it's a long haul back, but it's always possible. Are they going to boost him up? Looks like they are going to go for the boost right here. Pasha really quick with the boost and very nearly cut that shot, but instead he takes a grenade to the face and it's going to be down to 68 there. They do take down Scadoodle, which is a big kill. That's the auto sniper gone.
Take a look at the setup there. You've got still trying to get boosted over the top there, and he has not made it over. Actually, that smoke was enough to make it difficult. Dazed is still waiting, and still, while he was backpedaling, ends up getting taken down, and you could see the frustration on Steel's face in that picture-in-picture down below. Now, Dazed going to try to hold this area down. He's joined there with AZK. He's going to fall to Pasha, and there goes Pasha again. Once he gets hot with that AWP, you better look out.
That was really, really strange. I actually thought that iBUYPOWER was going to win that. This kind of crossfire between the vent and this tiny corner over here, that can definitely work out really well. I'm surprised that Virtus.Pro came out of that on top. Also, don't worry, guys. I realize the flag up top says Virtus.Pro is an American team. It's a Polish team, but I'm sure someone will figure that out eventually.
Everyone knows that already.
Yeah, no big issue. But I can't see the Twitch chat, but I bet you there's going to be 100 people saying that.
Just 100?
Probably more like 1,000.
Probably more than that.
Actually, it might just be 100, but sometimes 100 people in Twitch chat can be really loud.
What, and spam it like 10 times to make it 1,000?
Exactly.
Quick math.
Quick math. All right, so early kill for iBUYPOWER, and Virtus.Pro, they can't slip up now. They got to keep pushing. Got to keep winning rounds here. And look at this boost going on. Swag being boosted all the way over here. And if they come in, I'm not sure they're going to check because they did the boost from this side, which means they have no cue that he's going to be up here. I don't think Virtus.Pro is going to check this.
Where's their other teammate at in that area? They have one over there towards quad. That is Dazed over there in that back corner. And so he's really, Swag is going to rely on having Dazed to give some cover fire there. Taz is actually going to peek out, and there goes Swag. So Swag gives away his position completely. He's out in the open, but look out, Scadoodle's going to be there as well. AZK got to pick up one, 14-6. Right now, iBUYPOWER, you heard it earlier, they said, let's just scrim this last round there in that first half. I wonder if they're just saying, hey, let's just play and outfrag against Virtus.Pro.
So there's a couple of different ways, because you can just jump up on this box and then get boosted up on top, or you can jump up on this thing and then get boosted up. And there's a difference between, if you do the first one, you can actually get spotted, and that's why I said I don't think they're going to be checking. Oh, Scadoodle trying to get some shots through. That looked like they were nearly going to connect. We're into the 6th round of the second half, and it's just 2 rounds away from iBUYPOWER taking this in a very convincing fashion. Got to give them this.
That reminds me of CPL Strike, an old map that you can actually spam all the way from the spawn area. But right now you can see some quick picks there. Swag peeks out, as that was Snacks and Bialio shooting at Dazed, and then finally, that's a good trade happening there for iBUYPOWER. Still going to be able to pick up one as well. Taz and Pasha left alive here for Virtus.Pro, but Steel's down to 10 HP left. And he's going to try to hold back over here in that hazard area. Nice quick shot there by Pasha, evening it up down to a 2-on-2.
Yeah, what's interesting is Pasha's taking the B bomb side, but the bomb's actually all the way on Taz. So, yeah, it's a 2-on-2, but each Polish player is basically alone on the map right now. Once the bomb goes down, they might not realize it's actually in the A bomb side. This is going to take a while for iBUYPOWER to figure out. Look at this. They're not moving. They think it's definitely B.
Well, they know for a fact. This is great. This is the perfect execution. And the fact is that Pasha has not rotated. And there you go. He peeked out at the very end. Now they know for a fact that's on the other side. How quick can they hightail it over there? They've got their boots on. Probably be more efficient if they had tennis shoes on. But yes, they've got some form of footwear as they head over there towards the B or the A bomb site from B. Taz going to be on the backside, takes down him quickly. Do they have the defuse? They hop onto it, and yes, they do. 15-6. We're at game point now.
And that's Swag with 4 kills in that round, a total of 25, 2, and 9. Outfragging everybody on the server right now, doing a fantastic job. So to answer your question, Corey, earlier on, Swag on LAN, yeah, he's bringing it right now, 25, 2, and 9.
I had no question that Swag on LAN could do it. I was just wondering how effective he is with this iBUYPOWER. He is playing great right now.
Well, we'll see. So very likely it's going to come down to Inferno for Virtus.Pro to see if they can defeat iBUYPOWER then. I'd say yes, but so far I don't know. I mean, I'm less confident than I was earlier. I'm impressed. Let's just see.
Well, there's, you know, the people have been saying that iBUYPOWER is the best North American team in comparison to Complexity. Of course, the crazy thing about this is Complexity, I believe, comes in at one of the lower seeds for the North American that barely make it again to this tournament. And so now let's see if iBUYPOWER still can hold this down with this AWP in hand.
He's going to need some backup really quickly. They're way too close for comfort right now. ACK's already there. He's going to run through the smoke. That's a smart choice. He gets the 1 kill, but he's going to have to do more, and he won't be able to. So it looks like it's actually working out for Virtus.Pro in this round. See if they can hold it down once they get the bomb down.
Got this down to 3-on-4. Bomb in the backside of the site. One player that's watching from afar, Taz. There's going to go Scadoodle. He's going to fall as well. Now left up to Dazed. Dazed is going to be back over here. I believe that's inside of mid-area, or that's over to the backside.
Yeah, he's not even
towards that B entrance.
He's not even going to try. He's just waiting right here, relaxing for a bit. So while we have this tiny timeout here, I mean, what do you think? Come Inferno? You think Virtus.Pro is going to bring us to a third map?
It really depends on what side they fall on. I believe that there's no question that Virtus.Pro could come back and win the second map.
Yeah, we'll have to find out.
Since you sit there and stated that you thought that you mentioned it to the stream out there, I'll sit there and say that I think that iBUYPOWER, they will carry this momentum,
all the way through.
But I'm going to say 16-13. I want to see a good match. I want to go to the third map. I'm going to say 16-13 Virtus.Pro on Inferno.
Now, what I'm wondering, because weirdly, Virtus.Pro have actually been playing pretty well on Season in the past, so I wouldn't be surprised if they can upset them. That's a good shot early on from Daze, spraying with the M4A1, but a nice controlled spray to take down Pasha, and that's the opening kill that they need. And now look at the emphasis they have on this B-bomb side. They just have the 1 rifle, and everywhere else is pistols.
So right now it's going to be down to this 3-on-2. ACK going to be pushing up there. He's going to get dropped by Snack. Snacks loves that CZ. And now it's left up to Steel. They know exactly where he's at. They know what type of weapon he has. And they can anticipate him to be right there with a headshot from the AK. As Taz was just right there on that passenger side. I think he was pulling a Grand Theft Auto, peering out the side of the window.
Exactly. So like I was talking to some of the other American players earlier. I think it was Sean Gares and some of the Complexity guys, and what they said, obviously a little bit jokingly, but they said Snacks is, in their minds, the best player in the world, just because even if there's smoke, he always gets the shot through, and whenever, he always has exactly the right timing. And this is something I've actually heard echoed from other European players as well, is that Snacks is just a very scary player. So we'll see if that's going to come into play as well later. I'd definitely watch out for if I had to watch out for someone on Virtus.Pro, it might be Snacks at this point. Though Neo's going to go down, Steel, an aggressive push coming out here.
That battle continues. We're from the first half now into the second half between Steel and Neo. That's one of the interesting things to me too, is there's times where you'll start to see players watch the same position, or during a default setup, they play that same area. It's just where you become accustomed to, where basically what you can kind of call home.
Yeah, and if it works, it works. But Pasha's going to take down Swag now. In the back of the site, Scadoodle is completely alone, and he needs to back up quickly. He's already taken down 1. He's looking for another. Oh, he unscoped. Did he see him then? I think out of the corner of the eyes, he just caught a glimpse then, and he misses the next shot.
He's going to get taken down on the backside. Now again, we have Steel. He's coming back over here towards the A main. Taz and Snacks left alive here. That's a good smoke to work with here. Will he push through it? He's just going to try to look through the edge of it. Taz, he's just going to say, you know what? That smoke's going to do its job. He's been able to push right there, turning off the X-ray. He has not moved. You can see that's Steel making that pick through that area. Flashbang over the top, peeking back out. Does he have the time? And don't believe he does not have a kit here, so he has to make a move. He's making a lot of noise as he runs around, going here for the defuse.
And there's going to be time. Steal in a 1-on-2. Wins it for iBUYPOWER on cash. Very nicely done here from Josh. That's definitely going to be a great kill. It's at the bottom of the scoreboard, but when you win the last round like that, it's going to be all right anyway.
So right there you have it. iBUYPOWER